Hi and welcome to White Wolf Yoga and to today's class, which is going to be all about uplifting our body and mind. So this class is suitable for all levels. You can just take it at your own time, at your own pace, and rest whenever you need. It's going to be a nice one to do maybe first thing of a morning or just any time really that you need a little pickup. So we'll begin in a mountain pose position. So we want to come to stand on our mat with our feet round about hip distance apart. And just checking our posture, our alignment, we'll gaze down to the toes. Can we peel the toes up off the floor and spread them nice and wide? And then we'll ground the toes into the floor. Shift the weight gently forward towards the balls of the feet, and we'll just lift our heels, seeing if we can catch our balance for a breath, and then release and really ground through the heels. And we feel that connectedness running from the soles, and it's starting to flow up the legs, so you feel the legs engage. The thighs are nice and strong. Bringing the navel in towards the spine so that the core is active. And we'll just take an inhale here just to release the shoulders, shrug them up towards the ears. And then as we exhale, slide the shoulder blades down the back. And just really feeling nice and long and strong through the whole of the body from head to toe. So we're going to begin with a little bit of breathing here. And it's Tai Chi inspired breath. So we're pushing down through the feet just to start. We'll inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And then as we exhale, take a nice deep bend into the knees to protect the lower back. And just drop into an easy fold. And we'll hang here in ragdoll, just to start to warm the back line of the body. So we'll grab onto opposite elbows with our hands. Tuck the chin towards the chest, allowing the head to fall heavy towards the floor. And maybe give a little swing and a sway from side to side here. You could, if you want a little bit more, alternate between bends in one knee and then the other, just to get a bit more into those hamstrings. And just a little reminder that when you're holding your forward fold, you can keep the knees as bent as you need. So when the knees are more bent, it takes the pressure off the hamstrings and the lower back. As you start to open a little bit more and warm up, you might want to straighten those legs a little, which is good, which is fine, but don't ever think the legs have got to be straight in your fold. They never do. Okay, so let's release our hands from the elbows here, and we'll clasp the hands together. So as we open our eyes, we're looking down towards the palms. And our breath flow is going to move like this. So we push through the soles of the feet, inhale, and draw the hands to around about heart level. And then with the exhale, we're going to turn the palms forward and press the palms towards me. Feel the shoulder blades wrap around the upper back. On an inhale, reach the arms up and into the sky so that the biceps are as close to the ears as you can get them, and then really press the hands upwards towards the ceiling. On an exhale, we're going to lean over towards the right. Keep grounding through that left foot. Can you really push into the left foot? Feel that left side of the body open. Inhale, we come back to center. Keep that length through the body. And exhale, we take the stretch over towards the left and we press into the right foot. And that'll just stop us doing this kind of tippling over to the side. Inhale, all the way back to center. Soften the knees and we'll exhale, take it down to that fold. And then we'll go through flow and movement of the body with the movement of the breath. Inhale as we bring the palms up to heart level. Exhale, press them forward, push the heart backwards. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the heart. Exhale, arms over towards the right. Inhale through center. And exhale to the left. Let's go back to the middle. Inhale. And down to fold. Exhale, one more round. Following your body's own rhythm and breath, and it doesn't matter if it doesn't match mine. Inhale as we bring our hands to the heart. Exhale as we press forward through the palms. Inhale as we lift, arms into the sky. Exhale, side stretch over to right. Inhale, back through center. And exhale, side stretch over to the left. Okay, let's bring it back on an inhale to the middle, and as we exhale, we'll release the hands from clasp and just drop the arms by the sides. Keep nice and firmly rooted down through the feet, and we'll just swing and sway the arms from side to side, just to relax the arms, the shoulders, and twist into the spine a little too. And then we'll do the same thing with the legs, so we'll give them a shake off as well. Okay, so hopefully after that, a little bit of breathe and warm up, we're feeling ready to go. Now we're going to step ourselves forward towards the top of the mat, just so that we've got enough space behind us. And we're going to work through some sun salutations. So we're grounded into our mountain pose, nice and strong, nice and long through the whole of the body from head to toe. Again, with the breath, we'll move. Take an inhale as we reach, draw the arms all the way into the sky. Soften the knees and exhale, come down to a forward fold, relax the head. Inhale from forward fold, we'll lift and lengthen into flat back. So we're drawing the crown of the head forward and we're pressing the hips away. The thighs pulling up towards the hips. Exhale from the halfway lift and go back down into your fold where we'll ground the hands, shoulder width apart. So it's a bit of a variation on a sun salutation. We're just going to step the knees back here first. So we'll bring the right knee and then the left knee into a tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips, toes are flat to the floor. On an inhale, push through the hands and the toes. Pull the heart forward if the hips and the gaze for cow stretch. And then we'll exhale into cat. Pull that navel in towards the spine. Press and ground through the hands. Relax the head into cat. Let's go once more on each side. Inhale to press up and open. Lift the heart, lift the gaze. And exhale, push and round off back into your cat. Hold this cat stretch. So we're just going to really awaken the core here. Holding cat stretch, so pressing the hands deeply into the ground and not just the palms of the hands, pushing to the fingertips and into the knuckles as well. Can you tuck your toes under? And as you're pressing the hands into the floor, see if you can pick the knees just a few inches up off the ground. Navel in towards the spine, keep breathing, head in a neutral position. We'll take 3. Keep pressing through those hands, pushing the heels away. 2. And 1, release, drop the knees down, toes flat, and we'll sink the hips back towards the heels as we drop into child's pose. Belly and chest relax over the thighs and we'll stretch the arms forward towards the top of the mat. And breathe. So anytime at all that you need a little rest during the class, you know you're always free to come back down here for as long as you need. So we're just going to warm up our wrists a little. So we'll come from child's pose into a kneeling position and we'll clasp the hands together like this. And try and bring the wrists really nice and tight, the forearms to meet, and then we'll just take a few circles. So a nice wrist warm up. It can be good to do, not only is this useful for yoga and for warming up for our planks, for our down dogs, but if you tend to spend a lot of time at a computer, our wrists can really get achy with that repetitive movement, so this will just give them a nice stretch from all the typing. Okay, and then we'll come back down into tabletop. But can we turn the hands the other way so that the fingers are pointing towards the knees and just gently move the hips backwards and forwards a couple of times. And then we'll turn the fingers out to the side and we'll go from right to left. Okay, and then back to the regular position. Fingers pointing forward, spread nice and wide. Right then, so we're going to just set our knees a little bit further back behind the hips, so it's looking a bit more like a half plank than a tabletop. Bring the elbows in towards the body. They're going to support the chest as we come down to our knees, chest, chin. Inhale. With the exhale, hugging the elbows towards the ribs and lower the chin and the chest down towards the floor. Look forward. From knees, chest, chin, we're going to slide the legs back and scoop up into baby cobra and just get a sense for how you're feeling into the lower spine, into the shoulders and the chest right now. See the shoulders, can we draw them up towards the ears here and then exhale, pull them back and away. Push into the hips, push into the toes, but not the hands. The hands are just resting on the ground. And breathe, 3. So this is a strong, energizing pose. Hold and breathe, 2. And 1. Let's press back on an inhale into tabletop. Tuck the toes and exhale into down dog. So down dog, let's take this easy as we're still warming up the body. Walk the dog, see how you feel, pedaling into the heels, maybe moving the hips gently from side to side, getting into the waist. And always remembering to keep the head nice and relaxed. Maybe check it to relax, give the head a shake side to side a couple of times and up and down too. And then we'll walk it in, so step by step, just bringing the feet forward towards the hands and we're back in our forward fold. Relax and breathe. Inhale from forward fold, lift and lengthen, flat back. From flat back, coming the rest of the way up, rooting down through the soles, we'll inhale the arms into the sky, hands into prayer. And then as we exhale, we'll take the hands all the way down, past the heart center, and back to mountain pose. Okay, let's move into our second round, second variation. Inhale to draw the arms up. Soften the knees and exhale to come down to forward fold. Inhale as we lift and lengthen, flat back. Exhale, soften the knees, ground the hands. So we'll go for a step back this time, all the way. Left foot, then right foot, into plank. And we're pressing the heels backwards. We're pushing into the palms. Navel into spine, heart extending upwards between the shoulder blades. And hold and breathe. Now, option here is to drop the knees into half plank, or you can stay in your full. We're just going to work on our core a little bit more here. So can we use our hands to tap opposite shoulders? So we move like this, left to right, right to left, and then we'll go for another 5. You can pick the pace. 4, 3, keep going, 2, 1. Hold into our plank. From plank here, we'll all drop to the knees for half. And take our half plank, exhale down, knees, chest, chin, look forward towards the top of the mat and swoop up and through into baby cobra. Or if you want to this time, slide the hands further down the chest, push into the palms and lift into full up dog. Press into the toes, heart draws forward, shoulders back and away from the ears. Inhale from cobra or full up dog and exhale to press back into down dog and breathe here. Check the hands shoulder width apart, pushing into the first finger and the thumb, a little bit more than the other fingers. Feeling the upper arms rotate outwards to create some space in the shoulders. Draw the hips high to the sky and then the heels down towards the floor. And don't worry if they don't quite reach the mat. And if the knees want to stay bent, that's fine too. Okay, let's bring this in, soften the knees, look forward. We'll step the right foot, followed by the left foot, nice and gently. Back into forward fold, relax and breathe. So hopefully feeling now a little bit warmer. We feel maybe increase in the heart rate slightly, and the breath rate maybe too. Try where you can to keep that breath flowing slow and deep through the nose and deep in and out of the belly, so that on an inhale the belly rises and on an exhale the belly falls and relaxes. Okay, let's lift ourselves half the way up, flat back. And then when you're ready, come the rest of the way up. Push down through the soles of the feet. We'll inhale the arms into the air, into prayer. And we'll exhale down through and past the heart center. And we're going to find mountain pose. Now we're going to next move into kind of a variation on a sun salutation B. But within it, we're going to bring in some balance. Some balance and some strengthening warrior poses. And this is going to help with boosting our energy, increasing the oxygenated blood that's flowing around the body. It's also going to help to work with our focus and our spatial awareness too. Okay, so we're going to begin at the top of the mat, find mountain pose, and we'll go nice and gently with the pace. So we're rooting down through the soles, the crown of the head's lifted. We're going to move into chair pose to start. So we'll inhale, arms come up, biceps by the ears. And then as we exhale, we'll sink the weight back into the heels. So you've got an invisible seat behind you and you're sitting the bum back into it. And you can decide how high or low you want that seat to be. If it's lower, it's harder. Okay, let's inhale from our chair. And as we exhale, we'll drop all the way down to fold. Inhale from forward fold, lift and lengthen, flat back. As we exhale, we'll ground the hands onto the floor. And you can either step here, or if you want to take a little hop back, you can hop it back into plank, your choice. Press the heels away, navel to spine, heart upwards between the shoulders. Now, option here is to drop to half plank and go back to our knees, chest, chin. If you want though, you can stay full plank, full chaturanga. If you're going for full chaturanga, keep the knees lifted, squeeze the elbows in towards the body, and then when the shoulders get to elbow level, stop there. Turn the toes and press up into cobra or up dog. And then from cobra or up dog, we'll exhale ourselves back and into down dog. And take a breath here. Now from our down dog position, we're going to take an inhale and lift the right leg all the way up into three-legged dog. And we'll just rotate that ankle a couple of times in both directions. Looking forward towards the inside of the right hand, take an inhale. And as we exhale, we'll bring that right foot through. Align the right knee and the ankle, push the left heel back nice and strong through both legs as we inhale and lift ourselves all the way up into a high lunge position. Now keep the core nice and strong, navel in towards the spine. Find a drishti point, a focal point for the eyes to rest on. Can we shift the weight forward into the right leg and inhale, bring the left knee in towards the body. So this is quite a challenging movement, and it's going to test our spatial awareness, our proprioception, as well as our strength and balance. So let's move, we inhale, and then as we exhale, step that left leg back, find the balance. And in your own breath, in your own time, we'll take a few more of these. So inhale in, and exhale back. 2 more. When you're ready, take it back, keep breathing. 1 more, in, and back. So a little bit more challenging still, just an option. You can keep doing those movements if you prefer. We're going to shift the weight forward into the right leg and inhale the left knee up. This time though, as we exhale, keep the left leg lifted as you pivot on the hips and come into a warrior 3 variation. And we move, inhale, in, exhale, take it back. 1 more. Inhale, use that core to bring the knee in, and exhale, take it away. If you've got the left leg lifted, hands to the hips, soften the right knee, and step the left leg all the way down onto the floor. Let's transition onto the other side. We'll inhale to draw the arms up, exhale to ground the hands down, send the right leg to meet the left in plank. Full plank or half, come down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, roll up, cobra or up dog. And exhale, press back into down dog. Same sequence on the left leg. Inhale to draw the left leg up, look forward. Just twirl the ankle out a couple of times. And then with the exhale, step that left foot through. Knee and ankle align, right heel presses back, hands onto the hips as we lift and find our stability here. Then we're going to shift the weight forward, and can we inhale, bring the right knee up. And exhale, step it back. So the first few are always the trickiest. Let's go for a few more. Inhale. Nice and strong, keep that focus. Exhale. Another couple, bring it in. Take it back. 1 more, in, and then back. Further option if you want it. Inhale in, pivot on the hips, and exhale, warrior 3. Inhale in. Just 3 of these. Just exhale back. Keep that balance. Doesn't matter if we have a little wobble. Inhale in. Exhale back. Soften that left knee. Right foot down. Okay, let's transition as we inhale in. Arms up. Exhale out. Hands down. Left leg back and into plank. Full plank or half, down chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, roll up, cobra or up dog, and exhale, press and back into down dog. And we'll breathe it out here. Move the hips side to side and shake the head. So that sequence really good for our awareness, our spatial awareness, for our strength, for our balance, and also for our core. We're just going to do a little bit more on the core here. So can we come down to the forearms, forearm plank. Make sure the legs are nice and long, pushing the heels away. This is going to work into our side body, into our obliques. So can we turn the toes to the right and drop the hip to the left? And then we're going to go to the right with the hip and then to the left. And then we'll do this for another 5. Keep pressing through the arms, nice and strong. 4. Keep going. 3. 2, nice for easing into the lower back as well. 1, bring it back to the middle, drop to the knees, and push into child's pose. Relax and breathe here. So just feeling the body, enjoying this chance of rest, the heart rate slowing, temperature cooling, maybe closing the eyes, and just deepening that awareness to what's going on inside. So we'll slowly just look forward towards the hands and bring ourselves up to tabletop, but then we're going to go straight down onto our front. So we've done a little bit already into strengthening the lower back and opening the heart, a few gentle back bends with our cobras and with our up dogs. We're Just going to develop that a little bit more here. And these positions are really nice for giving us those uplifting benefits. So we want to align the shoulders and the elbows, both sides. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Feet are about hip distance apart. And we'll press into the hands, press into the forearms, push into the toes and the hips, and really draw that half forward. Shoulders back and away from the ears. Drishti eye gaze either straight ahead, or you can look up as long as it doesn't feel uncomfortable on the throat or the neck. So this doesn't look like much is going on, this pose, but it can really feel quite strong. So rather than just sort of hanging in it, let's press into it with full activation. Press through the arms, push through the hips, push through the toes. Breathe 3. Keep pulling that half forward, keep length through the spine. 2 and 1, just relaxing into crocodile. So hands slide onto opposite elbows, making a little pillow with the forearms, and rest the head down here. As you rest the head down, you can maybe give the hips a little wobble. Side to side, just to release a bit more through the lower back. Okay, so we're going to reach out our arms and legs in front of the body, so making ourselves as long as we can. Now we're going to keep the left hand on the floor and just pick the right hand just a few inches up off the mat. And really reach the right arm towards the top of the room, wherever you are. Now with the right arm lifted, pick up the left leg and reach those left toes back and away. We want to use the grounding arm and the grounding hand to push into the floor, just to give us a bit of extra lift. So push into the left hand and the right foot. See if we can maintain the length, and can we inhale, lift a little higher. Keep that length through fingers and toes. One more breath, can we inhale, lift. And hold and breathe for 3. Keep extending forward and back at the same time. Hold and breathe 2. And 1, release. Take the hand and the left foot down to the floor, relax the head. Couple of breaths. Okay, let's take that the other side. So before we move, we'll just see if we can make ourselves even longer. And then we'll go left hand just a little way off the floor and the right leg. But use the right arm and the left leg to anchor us into this. Inhale, if you can, lift a little higher. Keep reaching forward and backwards. Next inhale, can we draw higher again? If there's room and you want to go deeper, press and breathe. Let's hold 3. Keep reaching forward, keep extending back. 2 and 1. Release nice and slowly. Arm and the leg back down. Head towards the floor. Now we're going to see if we can maybe bring the heels in towards the hips, coming towards bow pose. We're going to break this down stage by stage. As always, really stay connected to the body and just take the option of the pose that feels right for you today. If it's not possible for you to reach the ankles with the hands, you can try maybe with a strap, or if that still isn't working for you, you can just continue to work on your half locusts. Okay then, so we'll bring the heels in towards the body and watch for the knees doing this, splaying out to the side. Try and keep them in line with the hips. And we're going to reach our hands around to the ankles. And we'll start just with the head on the floor. We're going to do this bit by bit. So, to start with, push the tops of the feet into the palms of the hands and see if you can lift the thighs up off the floor. And just work with the legs for now. Feel that nice stretch into the quads, up to the hip flexors, massaging into the belly. Watch the knees aren't going wide. 1, release, take the feet down. Keep hold of the feet if you can, and lift the head. And this time we're just going to try, see if we can lift the upper body. So the lower body stays on the floor, but we lift the upper body. Inhale, chin and chest, lift up off the ground. Hold and breathe. Keep pulling that half forward. 3. Legs stay on the floor. 2. And 1. Take the head down and breathe. Option. You can go with either legs or just the upper body, or we can bring it together for full bow. If you want to give it a go, press into the feet, lift the thighs, and then lift the head up. Maybe massage, rock gently forward and backwards into the belly. We'll take 3. Keep breathing as you hold here, pushing the feet into the hands. 2 legs down, arms out into Crocodile, hands on the opposite elbows, head onto the forearms, massage into the lower back, little wiggle from side to side with the hips. And then just to really relax a bit more deeply through the lower back, we'll take the arms out nice and wide, cactus shape. Bring the left ear to the floor, turn the head towards the right, and we'll just slide up the right knee towards the right elbow. And relax, just breathe into this. And then we'll go the other way. Right leg slides back, head turns to the left, right ear on the floor, and we'll slide up the left knee. So our bow pose is really nice for energizing the body. It's a back bend, so it gives us all of those benefits. And here we're just going to ease off. Nice and slowly slide the left leg back. So from cactus position with the hands, can we just bring the hands back a little, kind of in line with the shoulders, and then lift the elbows up. Separate the feet a bit wider than hip distance. Again, the toes are flat. And see how you feel here. So we're still working on the back, but this is going to be a little bit more gentle, a little bit more of a fluid movement than our bow. So we'll inhale, push through the fingertips, and lift the heart. And it doesn't matter if the arms don't straighten all the way. It might be that you just want to take it half the way, or just to a point that feels enough for you. And as we exhale, we're going to breathe out the mouth and take it down. Let's go for another couple of these. Push through the fingertips, the hips and the toes as you inhale, lift. And exhale, take it down. One more, we'll breathe in. And let it go. All the way back down. Draw the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale as we press up into tabletop, and from tabletop we'll exhale into child's pose. Relax and breathe. See how you're feeling in that lower back. A nice way of easing off is moving the hips side to side like we were just doing there, or you could bring the hands into fists and just really gently give yourself a little patter on either side of the spine. A little massage. And then we'll release, hands down, just by the knees. We'll inhale, lift ourselves all the way up to kneeling. We'll take a twist here, so if kneeling isn't comfy for you, take any seated position you prefer. We'll just reach the arms on an inhale up into the sky, lengthening the side body. And as we exhale, we'll bring the left hand to the outside of the right leg, the right hand behind the back. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. If you want a bit more, release the right hand, send it to the left hip. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. One more breath. Inhale, lift. And exhale, twist. Other side, release on the next exhale. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, right hand, left leg. We'll start with the left hand behind the body. Inhale, open. Exhale to twist. Another couple of breaths. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Nice and deep into that spine. Whole body moving. Inhale, lift. Whole spine moving, Exhale, twist. Okay, let's exhale, release all the way back through center. Inhale the arms up and into the air. And exhale the hands down. Now we're going to bring our hands back into the clasp position. So sort of how we started, we're going to finish. So we've got our hands clasped and we're looking down towards the palms. On an inhale, we'll reach, hands come up towards the heart. On an exhale, turn the palms forward and press them towards me, round off the upper back. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale to center and exhale to the left. Inhale. Couple more rounds, exhale. And with the breath, inhale. Straight in, exhale. Inhale. To the right, exhale. Inhale. To the middle, exhale. To the left, last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Push it forward. Inhale. To the right. Inhale. To the left. Inhale, release the hands from clasp. Take them into prayer and we'll exhale the hands all the way to the heart. Namaste.